Hot seat over handling of finances, why experts say this could result in a long legal battle.
And a plea for help from business owners in Harwinton after a fire tears right through their building.
Now on Channel 3 and streaming on WFSB+. This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Well, no doubt we are all getting ready for a long holiday weekend, parades, cookouts.
But the weather now trending in the wrong direction. Let's get right over to your First Alert meteorologist, Mike Slifer. He has the latest on what you need to know.
It was earlier this week when we first alerted everybody to maybe some cool, unsettled conditions for the holiday weekend. And even today, we were tracking some rain. You can track any rain that develops this weekend with the free First Alert weather app, interactive radar. Great thing to have on hand, and you're going to need it. You know why? Because Sunday is a First Alert weather day. We're expecting periods of rain. It's going to be unseasonably cool. This will have a big impact on outdoor plans. And we're also expecting travel impacts. Flooding not a concern, given that we actually could use this rain. Beneficial in that regard. But we're looking at maybe 1 to 2 inches of accumulation on Sunday alone. That doesn't count the showers on Saturday or any isolated showers that could pop up on Monday. So it's certainly going to be an unsettled stretch. Right now on First Alert Live Radar, a big improvement compared to what we saw earlier this evening. We will keep the cloudiness around as the evening goes on. It's cool out there right now. Temperatures will be dropping into the 50s and eventually for some communities into the 40s overnight tonight. We're expecting tomorrow to be a little bit brighter than what we experienced today and also a little bit milder, but still falling short of where we typically would be this time of year. However, in the First Alert 7-day forecast, we'll let you know when some summer-like warmth is headed back to Connecticut.
All right, we will see you then, Mike. Thank you. Now at 5 o'clock, the holiday weekend is here. So is the traffic, the gas prices, and of course the extra police presence.
Yes, and Katie Cohen is your reporter along 91 in Middletown. She is live to give us an update on how things are looking right now. Katie.
Stephanie and Erin, millions of Americans are on the move this Memorial Day weekend. Some have already left for their plans, but luckily for them, here on I-91 in Middletown, things are moving very smoothly. These drivers are out despite sky-high gas prices, but families we talk to say that won't stop their plans. The holiday weekend starts early for Peggy Berg and her husband. They left New Jersey this morning, bound for Maine.
We're driving up to Portland. It's cheaper than flying, but not much because gas prices are so high.
Last Memorial Day weekend, AAA says drivers were paying an average of $3.17 a gallon. Now they're paying $4.56 a gallon.
We wish it didn't cost as much, but it didn't deter us to think, oh, we shouldn't go.
Luckily for them, traffic hasn't been an issue on their trip. They left early Thursday and are coming back Tuesday to avoid the busiest times on the road. According to AAA, those are today until 9 p.m., then Friday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Monday 12 to 5 p.m. The Bergs also want to be home at night when Department of Transportation officials worry about impaired driving. State police are adding DUI checkpoints, but they need your help too.
If you see a loved one, a friend who you know is about to get behind the wheel while impaired, please take their keys away. Help them find a safe and sober ride home. They might be frustrated, they might be mad in the moment, but when they wake up tomorrow and they're safe and they're alive, they're going to be so grateful that you stepped in.
State police are adding extra patrols on highways where their data shows crashes happen most often, including I-91 and the I-84 interchange, all to keep holiday travelers and everyone else safe on the roads.
And then we're going to eat some good food and hopefully not get rained on.
One good thing to know if you are worried about traffic, the Department of Transportation is pausing all non-emergency road construction for the weekend. We'll have another check on the road conditions here on 91 coming up in the next hour at 6. Your reporter live Middletown, Katie Cohen, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Katie, thank you. Today, Governor Lamont responded to Eversource's proposed rate hike. In a statement, Lamont goes after the utility company, writing in part, "This administration will not let our residents be taken advantage of without a fight." Eversource is proposing an 11% increase starting July 1st of 2027. The company submitted a letter of intent this week, something Eversource says is standard procedure and is the first step in the process for regulators to review and adjust current distribution rates. PURA will make a final decision on that rate.
Former New Britain Mayor Erin Stewart could be facing more legal trouble. Stewart dropped out of the governor's race last week after an independent investigation by the city found she used her city-issued credit card for personal purchases.
Now, another independent investigation could show more abuse of taxpayer dollars. Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, is live in New Britain tonight with where things stand now. Susan.
Well, so far it's been pretty quiet this week, but things could really heat up once the second part of that independent investigation is released. Now, Erin Stewart is already being investigated by the Connecticut State Police, and sources are telling us that the FBI is also looking into this. Erin Stewart was noticeably absent at the Republican convention last weekend, a convention she was expected to win. But that could be the least of the former New Britain mayor's troubles. An independent investigation found she racked up more than $200,000 on her city credit card, much of it for routine living expenses and purchases for family events. Those events include a birthday party for her daughter, a 40th birthday party for her husband, and a 60th birthday party for her mother. There's also the Hartford Club. Expense report shows Stewart used her city credit card for a membership fee of $18,000. Plus, here's where it gets dicey. The report found she had a fundraiser there for her campaign and gave guests food and alcohol at taxpayer expense. That could be a violation of campaign finance laws. Stewart has said she'll pay the money back, but Chris Morano, a former chief state's attorney, says that may fall short.
I think that will be the first step that any defense attorney will probably want to look at, but that in a number, in the amount that we're talking about here, I don't think that's going to be enough for law enforcement to say, okay, we're done.
And coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, we are being told that Erin Stewart was told that what she was doing with that city-issued credit card was wrong, but decided to go ahead with it anyway. And if that's the case, she could be facing even more trouble. Your chief political reporter, Susan Raff, Channel 3, Eyewitness News, live in New Britain.
All right, Susan, thank you very much. Meanwhile, police in Middletown now have a warrant for the arrest of Christopher Lane. Officers are still searching for the 29-year-old after a shooting in the city this week. Investigators say Lane should be considered armed and dangerous. The shooting happened near Smith Street, prompting a temporary shelter in place for the immediate area. No injuries were reported.
Police in New Haven are searching for a suspect in connection to a stabbing in the Elm City. Officers say they were called to an address on Grafton Street last night around 9. That's where they found a 44-year-old man who had been stabbed in the stomach. First responders brought him to the hospital. He will survive. Officials found a blood trail going to his apartment, but they did not find any suspects.
Brand new at 5, 3 businesses in Harwinton are indefinitely closed after a fire spread yesterday morning.
Yeah, and your reporter Owen Kingsley is talking with the owners about the uphill battle they face as they try to rebuild.
That's a look inside the burning business complex in Harwinton as firefighters tried to limit the damage. The cause of the fire is still being investigated. Hometown Pizza and 5 Scoops Sweet Shop were both badly damaged, but Daily Mart, where the fire started, is almost unrecognizable inside. Babar Zardad has owned the store and the entire building for more than 20 years. He has building insurance, but says he couldn't afford business insurance too.
We were struggling to pay, and believe it or not, just about 2 months ago, I got 3 or 4 quotes, and I was just about to bind the policy, and this thing happens.
He says he's lost more than $100,000 in inventory that he has to cover out of pocket.
I really need your help, my friend. I really need your help. I need the town's help to rebuild here.
Leanne Hogan opened 5 Scoop Sweet Shop immediately next to the Daily Mart just a few years ago, quickly embedding itself into the Harwinton community.
My daughter's 2, and every time we drive by, she's like, yum, Leanne. Like, she knows this place. She opens the door and walks in like she owns the joint.
A day after the fire, Leanne is finally coming to terms with what this loss truly means.
This is my life. This is my employees that are going to be out of job. My customers who I see weekly, these children that I see that call it their ice cream shop.
An equally devastated community has flooded her with messages of love and support.
When it comes time to rebuild, I know that I'm going to have 30 people behind me.
Thursday, she's picking herself up and finding a way to carry on her business. For now, that means operating out of this trailer.
This didn't just happen to me. It happened to everyone. It happened to the little kids who look forward to their ice cream for the reward of doing something good or winning a baseball game.
Thanks to this trailer and some running around Thursday for more supplies, Leanne will be back to scooping ice cream as soon as this weekend. She'll be set up Saturday at the Doreen O'Sullivan's Memorial Softball Tournament at the Harwinton Sports Complex. Your reporter in Harwinton, I'm Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Eyewitness News at 5 is just getting started, and after the break, an effort to lower grocery prices by regulating refrigerants.
Also, the 2026 hurricane season forecast, how many storms we are looking at, and the role a major weather pattern could play. That's coming up.
And the world's most famous competitive eater, Joey Chestnut, is sentenced. We will tell you why and if it could impact his return to the hot dog eating contest this summer.
As expected, much cooler today than it was yesterday. We're down anywhere from about 15 to 30 degrees compared to 24 hours ago. But looking ahead to the holiday weekend, well, things get even cooler. One of the days is a first alert weather day because we'll throw some rain into the mix, too. We'll take you through the entire timeline in the first alert forecast after the break.
Time and Temperature, sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Let's get a check right now on your first alert traffic. No major issues being reported right now, but looking at some DOT cameras around the state, we are seeing some congestion like on 91 in Hartford. That is in the upper left. Our eyes are on the roads all evening long. Will be the first alert due to any problems. Now at 5 o'clock, U.S.-bound flights with passengers who were in the Ebola-affected region of Africa must land at Dulles Airport in Virginia. That comes from the Department of Homeland Security. Staff from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will screen the arriving passengers. The CDC has invoked Title 42, a public health law that restricts entry into the U.S. during outbreaks of certain diseases.
So objective number one is to make sure that Ebola never reaches the United States. Objective number two is do what we can to help the people of DRC and neighboring countries so it doesn't spread.
There are nearly 600 suspected Ebola cases and nearly 150 deaths across the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda. The CDC says the outbreak is of low risk to the general public here in the U.S.
New York City draining and drying out after being pummeled with heavy rain and thunderstorms late last night. Video shows cars submerged. Look at this here. People wading through water on city streets, too, and drivers trying to navigate the flooded roads. The storms also forcing officials to close several major roads, impacting commutes. Several subway services were also disrupted from this. Crews are making progress fighting the Sandy fire in Simi Valley, California. Now, fire officials say as of Thursday afternoon, it was 30% contained. The blaze sparked Monday when someone hit a rock with a tractor. It's burned at least one home and scorched more than 2,000 acres. Some nearby residents are under evacuation orders right now.
Today, President Trump loosened a federal rule limiting greenhouse gas emissions from refrigeration and air conditioning systems.
The president rolled back the Biden-era rule as part of a push to lower the cost of groceries. The Environmental Protection Agency says the restrictions on refrigerants that businesses and homes can use were too expensive.
Speaking in the Oval Office, the EPA administrator touted the change as a big win for companies and consumers.
Just in supermarkets alone, we're going to see a savings of $800 million, which Americans will be able to see when they go and buy their food.
The president, flanked by grocery chain executives, told reporters the rollback will not have any impact on the environment. Environmentalists disagree, saying the plan will only make climate pollution worse and disrupt industry transitions to new coolants.
Well, it was kind of a dreary day today, and things are changing a little bit.
All eyes on this holiday weekend.
We have a lot to look ahead to, including a first alert weather day. So we've been watching, giving you the first alert to showers. Sunday in particular is trending wetter and cooler. Here's what we're expecting. Showers start up late on Saturday. Temps 60s inland, 50s at the shoreline. Certainly cool for this time of year. Sunday, we're in the 50s statewide. Our first alert weather day, periods of rain expected. Monday, an improvement. 71 inland 65 at the shoreline. We could still see some isolated showers out there. By the time all is said and done by Sunday night, we're expecting 1 to 2 inches of rain across the state. We're not concerned about flooding. Believe it or not, this is still beneficial rainfall for us. We'll talk about the drought monitor a little bit later in our newscast, but we could use the rain. That's just very poorly timed arriving on the holiday weekend. And it's not just the rain, it's the rain in tandem with those unseasonably cool temperatures. We saw the showers slowly but steadily move offshore earlier today, and we have seen some improvement here throughout the afternoon. Still a lot of cloud cover, and this evening we expect to keep the clouds around, perhaps thinning just a little bit overnight tonight. Temperatures will be falling out of the 60s into the 50s and eventually into the 40s. So when you step out the door tomorrow morning, certainly feeling pretty cool and maybe even a little crisp compared to where we've been over the last several nights. That means your kids will certainly need to wear an extra layer to the bus stop. 70 degrees inland tomorrow, 65 at the shoreline. And that's about, we're expecting 65 to 70. Filtered sunshine with some higher clouds overhead. First Alert Futurecast showing the cloudiness thickening up as we get into the evening hours, and then showers will be on the approach. Here we are, 7 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, still dry. But showers approach from the southwest and build in throughout the day Saturday, continuing Saturday night, and then especially into Sunday. That's when we will be tracking periods of rain. It could be moderate, if not heavy at times, so that will impact travel and certainly outdoor plans. That's why we've gone ahead and hoisted that first alert weather day for Sunday. Isolated showers Monday, and then off by just 24 hours. 80 and sunny on Tuesday. Showers late on Wednesday. There will be a little front that rolls through. We're expecting mid-80s Wednesday, around 80 on Thursday behind the front at the shoreline. We'll see temperatures 65 tomorrow. How about highs only in the 50s on Saturday and Sunday? By Monday, 65 degrees, 75 Tuesday at the shore, into the lower 80s Wednesday and Thursday.
And Mike, I know the Atlantic hurricane season kicks off June 1st, so we have a few questions for you. How many named storms are we going to see, and how many do you think potentially could become hurricanes?
So we saw the Colorado State forecast earlier this season, and the NOAA forecast came out today, and it actually looks pretty similar here. Below average season expected, 8 to 14 tropical storms. Typically in a season we see about 14, 3 to 6 of which will become hurricanes. Typically we see about 7. Major hurricane is category 3 or stronger. We're looking at 1 to 3 here. As we often say, it only takes one storm for it to be a bad season, depending on the impact from the storms. However, the likelihood that we will see an active season is very low.
Let's also talk about El Nino now and explain exactly what that is and how it could potentially impact hurricane season.
So tomorrow evening, Tyler Hughes is going to have a much more in-depth look at El Nino, but we'll just give you the basics here. Essentially, in the equatorial Pacific and the Pacific Ocean by the equator, we keep an eye on water temperatures. When they're warmer than average, well, that means El Nino. Cooler than average means La Nina. So we're in that transition period right now. In El Nino years, we see increased vertical wind shear, which can tear apart storms as they're trying to form in the tropical Atlantic. So typically that means a below average season as far as activity goes. However, there's a bit of uncertainty this year, and this has been a common theme over the last several seasons, and it likely will continue to be part of the conversation as we continue to watch the oceans warm up as climate change continues to, of course, be a thing. Well, uncertainty due to those warm ocean temps and the weaker trade winds, those two factors in combination with each other sometimes will allow the storms to actually develop a little bit more easily. So that's why there's just a bit of uncertainty here, but typically El Nino years don't show quite as much activity in the Atlantic Basin.
All right, and we're going to have a lot more coming up tonight and future nights on First Alert Weather Extra on the Wax and WFSB+.
Yes, streaming at 6:30, so make sure you join us there for all your weather nerd knowledge.
All right, Mike, the weather nerd.
That's right.
Self-acclaimed. Thank you very much.
And when we come back, Netflix is getting ready to launch its first daily live show. Who is hosting and when you can catch it next.
Also ahead, fiber maxing is gaining popularity in stores and online with influencers, and it's pushing people to maximize their daily fiber intake. Why experts say that's not exactly the right mindset to have.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that fiber. All right, let's head outside for a live look over downtown Mystic. More news and First Alert weather every 10 minutes or less. Don't go anywhere. Netflix is getting ready to launch its first daily live show. The streaming giant announced today that The Breakfast Club will stream live on Netflix every weekday starting June 1st.
And The Breakfast Club is the iHeartMedia morning radio show co-hosted by Charlamagne Tha God, along with DJ Envy and Jess Hilarious. Netflix says its stream will fill the radio show's commercial breaks and include bonus segments, behind-the-scenes moments, extended discussions, and original content. Full episodes will be available to watch on Netflix after the radio show's live broadcast.
America's most well-known competitive eater is on probation. Joey Chestnut pleaded guilty to 2 counts of battery. It's in connection to something that happened in March at a suburban Indianapolis restaurant. Chestnut admitted to slapping a man who recognized him and tried to shake his hand. According to court documents, video shows Chestnut pulling the man in and hitting him. He told police he was so drunk at the time he does not remember doing it. The 6-month probation will not prevent Chestnut from competing in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest July 4th. ESPN is reporting he will do so.
In some sports news, former UConn basketball star Stephon Castle with the play of the day last night. Check it out right there, going airborne in Game 2 of the Western Conference Final, rising up for that monster slam. Castle helped, wow, look at that right there, lead the San Antonio Spurs to this point in the season. The Spurs took Game 1 of the series against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and despite this incredible play, looking like Michael Jordan there, Oklahoma won Game 2 last night. The series now tied, heading to Texas for Game 3. Tip-off for that one tomorrow night at 8:30.
Always nice to see another Steph killing the game. Coming up here on Eyewitness News at 5:30, cannabis crackdown. A couple of smoke shops in New Haven recently closed.
It's part of an ongoing effort by city officials, but we're learning zoning regulations are making it tricky.
We're still tracking tree pollen this time of year, and those pollen counts will be fairly high tomorrow as we are going to dry things out across the state. Still relatively high on Saturday since the showers don't really develop until later in the day. Sunday, well, that's maybe a silver lining, is that there will be some relief since it will be both cool and wet. Sunday, of course, being a first alert weather day. Our 3-day forecast here showing the progression, or pardon me, let's take a look a little bit longer term here. This is going to be the end of May into the start of June. We're expecting the pattern to actually flip to be a bit warmer than average. So last weekend was warm. It's been rather warm this week. The holiday weekend cool, but as we close out the month, well, it looks like temperatures will flip back above average. And typically, we'd be in the mid-70s for high temperatures. These shades of red especially indicating a higher likelihood that this pattern will pan out, and perhaps that warmth will linger right into the start of June. Not the case for the holiday weekend. Much more on Sunday's first alert weather day, coming up on Eyewitness News at 5:30.